Welcome to the London Property Podcast, your go-to source for navigating the complex and ever-changing London real estate market. Our digital marketplace provides informative and educational content from industry leaders through podcasts and videos. We cover various aspects of the real estate experience, including buying and selling, finance, law, tax, construction, design, and more. Join us as we delve into the latest trends and developments in the market and gain valuable insights from our panel of experts.
I think that the Labour Party's property reforms, which is the Renters' Rights Bill, which is coming, actually it was started by the Conservatives, but they're going to want to enact it, they are going to cause not as many problems as everybody's worried about. Yes, if you're a landlord, you want a long-term tenant, right? Why do I care as a landlord if the tenant stays for 20 years? I want that because it's long-term income and they look after it. The problem is the fact you don't have stability on a fixed-term contract. But actually, what do I mind? If the tenant's living there and going to look after and pay the rent, that's fine. The downside is it's getting tenants out if you have problems. This is the thing that the government haven't dealt with. How are the courts going to evict people? And it's very well to say, if you want to sell, you can kick the tenant out. If you want to refurbish, you can kick the tenant out. If you want to move back in, you can kick the tenant out. But how long is that going to take? And at the moment, they've not allocated any more money to the court system. And without the court system being better, my view, we should have housing tribunals with not necessarily judges, people from the industry. If they have that, and there's a smooth exit to get people out, if there's a problem or you're following the law, it's no problem. I think that's what needs to be tweaked. And I'm sure they will have to tweak it because they'll end up with lots of problems. But I don't think it's as bad as all that.
But I'm a tenant myself, and my landlord has failed to renew my tenancy agreement, so I'm just holding over under the old terms, and I don't know who that benefits. I would say probably me.
Labour tinkering with the lettings market is going to have some far-reaching repercussions. The landlords have been demonised over the last many years, actually, or always. People have had this idea of Dickensian landlords, when the majority of landlords are actually very nice people and try hard to make sure that their tenants are happy. But when you change, for example, getting rid of Section 21, making it harder for landlords to get their properties back if they want to, and making it more difficult to get rid of tenants who, may not be the best tenants, is going to cause landlords to sell up more than they already have been from the previous government, who took away the tax benefits from being able to make it more tax efficient by claiming back mortgage interest and service charges and things like that. So it's going to cause, without question, landlords to sell, and that is going to cause rental prices to go up because there will be less property available, and that is a fact.
I think it's probably not going to have a huge impact, but the one thing that the Labour Party do need to hurry up with is pass the Leasehold Reform Act, because that's something that has been pending for years, and the market is in a bit of a standstill. If you've got a short lease and you want to buy your lease extension, you're holding out for this legislation to be passed. So I think if the one thing that the Labour Party should really hurry through, it's the Leasehold Reform Act.
Well, I don't think we quite know the full impact of the reforms under the Labour Party for landlords. Although, again, it is just another negative for landlords, and hence will probably make it even increasingly unattractive to be a small-term buy-to-let investor, and it is pushing the marketplace towards large-scale landlords who own blocks, which is great, and that's all fine. But where you're in prime residential areas and highly developed areas, it means that where you can't develop new blocks, it's going to actually shrink the supply of rental. So actually, a lot of this legislation is going to make the rental market worse.
Thanks for tuning in to our latest episode of the London Property Podcast. Head over to our website where you can browse our exclusive network of top experts driving the market. As a member, you'll have direct access to our experts and their networks. Our award-winning content will help you choose the right professionals for your needs and make informed decisions about your investments. Personal recommendations are a powerful tool in connecting with trusted professionals. Let us introduce you to the right people to help you achieve your real estate goals. Contact us now to learn more about becoming a member and gaining access to these valuable resources, or joining our directory of experts.